Bender, who was usually lazy and gluttonous, was surprisingly hardworking for once. He noticed that no one was putting in their full effort, so he suggested there was no need for the overseer to count to 3 before they started hauling. A count of 1.5 would be more than enough.
1/2 pull! 1/2 pull!
Bender's idea drastically boosted the slaves' work efficiency, squeezing every last ounce of value out of them to spur everyone on to work even harder. Bender even stepped up to demonstrate the technique himself.
You call that motivating me? Don't just whip with your arms. The power comes from your hips, like this.
A fanfare blared as the Pharaoh arrived to inspect the construction. The boat he rode in was carried the entire way by a team of slaves, eager to curry favor with the Pharaoh. Bender urged the others to pick up the pace and attach the final piece, the nose, to the statue. When the Pharaoh laid eyes on his statue, he was absolutely delighted. In recognition of their extraordinary achievements, the Pharaoh decided to grant them their freedom. But before he could finish his sentence, the freshly attached nose of the statue came crashing down. The Pharaoh met his heroic end on the spot. That night, the group carried the Pharaoh's sarcophagus into his newly built tomb. The high priest announced that it was time to select a new Pharaoh at dawn the next day. He would choose the next ruler by consulting the prophecy wall. Inside the slave quarters, everyone was laughing and cheering, celebrating the freedom that was within their grasp. But Bender seemed to have other plans. He used a bouncy ball to distract the guard, then snuck off to the prophecy wall and pressed his face against it, leaving his imprint behind. The next day, in front of the entire nation, the high priest recited the prophecy inscribed on the wall.
Behold, I have emerged from the place of spells and fairies.
When the crowd saw that Bender's face was an exact match for the portrait on the prophecy wall, they unanimously hailed Bender as their new Pharaoh.